All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening. And maybe here on the other side of the world. Good morning. This is Mac, and welcome to M3-TV. And let me just double check something here. See, I think I got everything under control, and then I thought I just heard some kind of feedback, and that would indicate that something is open that shouldn't be open. But in any event, it's all good now. So again, welcome to M3 TV, and this is really the premiere. This is the season series opener, and or premiere, as you might want to call it. And so, this show, there's going to be different things going on. I basically will be unscripted, talk about things that are on my mind. This is not going to be a political show. Never. If anything is mentioned politically, it will be just like yesterday, Lindsey Graham died. So I may make mention of that, but not in a gloating sense, not making fun, because after all, you know, whatever your politics, whatever your feelings about the man, that's somebody's boyfriend, wife, husband, or what have you. So we want to keep it respectful, and so I will only mention politics in the case like that, but we won't talk about policies and things of that nature. This is not going to be a show about race, all right? Because there's too much talk about race already. This is going to be a fun show. I'm going to try and keep it light. And speaking of keeping it light, so I have my sister on now. We were scheduled to have two guests on. My sister Shelbel and my cousin Rich Peaches. But Peaches, for whatever one reason or another, has not made it on yet. But I do have my sister on. So just a little bit of history. Yesterday I did sort of like a premiere before the premiere, show before the show, and I made mention of the fact that my sister and my cousin, I introduced them, more on that later, but I introduced them and they became fast friends. And they just got a little bit too chummy. And so I decided, you'll have your chance. And so I said, you guys are banned from ever speaking except when I'm chaperoning the conversation. Well, you already heard my sister, she couldn't wait to get on. So you already know that didn't work. She made some noise, and so did my cousin for that matter. But just so you get an idea, here's a clip of what I said yesterday. My sister's on the show because she wants to have a chance to respond. So here's the clip. And now you get to, sis, where are you, girl? Where are you? All right, well, um, oh my goodness. Uh, no, no, wait a minute. You can't, no, you cannot speak for everybody. You cannot speak for everybody. That is absolutely not allowed. All right. These they do not they do not need they don't need a spokesperson. They can speak for themselves. And I'm sure they will, by the way. But in the meantime, how you doing, sis? Well, deeply disturbed that you are so chummy with both Deborah and Peaches. This has got to stop. This has got to stop. I mean, what is this here? And then you got the temerity, both y'all, all y'all pick on me. And that's the reason why you are hereby banned. I beg your pardon? Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, yeah, yeah. Okay. So let me see what's going on here. I don't know why you're not showing up. I'm gonna try and get Shelly on. Uh, this might take a moment. I don't know why she keeps well, I have an idea why you keep disappearing, but it's all right. I'm gonna try. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I want everybody to know just how badly you treat your brother. There she is. All right. Now we're cooking. There she is. So I have no idea what happened to Peaches, but this would have been this would have been perfect for her to be here to make some noise along with you. Disappeared again. Okay. So this time she disappeared for real because so I know she disappeared for real because I have two screens here. So I have the OBS screen where I can control uh, what you guys see on camera. So see, this is three wide shot. This would have been for the three of us, but since there's only two of us, I got the two wide. So that's one screen. But then I can also see on this other screen, well, I can see Shellbell's back now. So she might pop up on here on the OBS screen in a moment. But in any event, uh, let's see. I might just have to hit OK then. Oh, mercy. Okay, see, you keep that up. I'm going to mute you on this call. Oh boy. So we're going to try this again. I don't know why you keep disappearing because seriously, I'm not doing anything. I think, okay, that's what happened. That's what happened. Oh, yeah. Well, okay. Well, that makes, now that you say that, that kind of makes sense. Even if you ignore the call, that might happen. So that makes sense. But you should pop up any moment now. And this, folks, is the beauty of modern technology, I guess. You know, I can't explain this. I don't know why you're not showing. I really don't know why you're not showing. Let's see. We'll try this again. So, no, you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to. You know, I mean, people need to show up when they say they're going to show up. But, truthfully, we don't know what happened. But she caught in traffic. Heaven forbid if she had a problem with the car. So we got to show grace too, you know. But yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and I'll hold it down, sis. I'll hold it down. Okay, so while my sister is, and this is how she is, off camera. She jokes, she clowns around, she picks at me all the time. All right. Uh, no joke that she always picks at me. But on the serious side, just like she's a little concerned about her friend, and back on the East Coast, it is getting dark, and so she's showing concern, doesn't want her friend driving in the dark, and all this other stuff. And of course, she's expecting her friend any moment. But this is how she is in real life. She's oh, wait a minute, she's back, so I can't talk nice about her anymore because because she certainly has made it known that she doesn't talk nice about me when I'm not around. She talks she talks bad about she talks bad about me because the other day she said, when I told her, I said, y'all need to stop talking about me bad now because I'm on the call. And she said, and I quote, we'll talk bad about you in front of you. So I know she's talking bad about me. What? And she's gone again. Well, she's expecting her friend, like I said, and that might have been the doorbell for all I know. Uh, so, I mean, until she gets back, I'll hold it down. I have no earthly idea what happened to my other guest, but yeah, I have no earthly idea. But in any event, it is what it is. So my cousin, she is a truck driver. She drives professionally. And so she's got an early rise tomorrow. She may have fallen asleep. So I can't be mad at that. As somebody who used to drive professionally and myself, uh, I can tell you it is absolutely important that you get your rest because, after all, you're responsible. Like in my case, I was responsible for, anywhere from 47 to 100 lives. Now, why 100 lives? Typically, a bus holds 47 to 49 people, but I also drove double-decker buses. And so you pretty much double the amount of people. So that's where the number 100 comes in. And so Shelly disappeared again. But yeah, so it's important that she get her rest. We'll do this again when uh, when it's a little bit better scheduled for her, you know. But it is what it is, and that's all right. That's all right, you know. But and I don't know why I can't get my see when Shelly disappeared before I was able to get her back on, and for some reason, no, I know, but I understand that. But I'm saying, you know, I the you know the viewing audience cannot see you, and I know that because yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying. But there you go. There you go. Now they can see how ugly we both are. But you know, I'm not ugly alone here now. But oh well, I mean that's what I hear. You've told me that many times. But it's all in fun. So let me check because I'm just curious to see if anybody went into the chat. Boxcast TV. And where's the chat? Where's the chat? Where's the chat? All right. Did any of y'all, where's the chat? I don't see the chat now. Oh, there it is. Okay. So the chat is on, and now, well, the chat is on. So what's going on here now? Yeah, see, this is why I have practiced and practiced and practiced. And even still, sometimes you could still run into some minor issues like this. And granted, it's something minor, but so the chat is on allow viewer chat for this. But oh, no wonder that was my fault. Okay. All right. I forgot to hit one toggle switch. So now, if you guys want to join the chat, whomever is watching, and sis, I don't think you're going to join the chat because unless you go, well, yeah, I'll keep you posted if anybody joins us. So the chat is on now. So if you're watching this on Facebook, just go ahead and click the logo again, or better yet, maybe just refresh your screen. Just refresh your screen, and you should see where the chat is on. Yeah, but all right. So one of the things we can talk about, sis, is I mean, I don't know. I guess in some ways, you and I, we were fortunate. We had a great dad. We had a good mom, and you know, we our parents kept after us. They didn't let us go astray and do crazy stuff to get ourselves in trouble or to shame the family. And you know, I wish I could have done better in life, but I don't think I've done too bad. I'll let other people who know me judge for that. I don't really get into that. I will tell you, my sister has done well. How many years were you with the police department? 30, 32 years in Florida, and a police department in Florida, and she did very well for herself, and she is beloved by all the family down there. She is well taken care of when the need arises. She is taken care of by the family, and but that's a testament to how they feel about her because of her character. And she's good people. I'll say that now. I didn't always know what I had in her. We weren't always close, but you know, uh, I can truthfully say that she's a good ally to have, and she's a real one. And now that I've thrown her flowers, what she doesn't know, while I'm throwing flowers, there's some thorns in the flowers. No, let me stop. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to. I'm not going to do the thorns. But yeah. So anyway, sis, uh, what are your what are some of your best memories about our childhood? Yeah, yeah, I know. I know. I yeah. Okay, so I have to double check on something here because somebody said I can't hear this. Somebody came in the chat, and I don't know who came into the chat, but I want to check on something here, sis. So give me a moment. Uh, oh wow. All right. So okay. All right. So all right. So this isn't even freaking live. Uh, what I'm looking at is live. So I got it. Let me see. Let me go to Facebook and see. This is one of the issues of going live. Sometimes things don't quite go the way you expect them to in terms of the audio. And all right, all right. I see what's going on. All right. So yeah, I understand, Tiffany. Okay. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to dip out of here, and we're gonna have to start a new stream because I didn't give us enough time. This thing was kind of time, and so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna reset this, but we're still streaming. So hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Maybe I don't have to do that. Maybe I could just don't go anywhere, Tiff. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if I could add time from here. Uh, I don't think so. Okay. So Tiff, so Tiffany, this is what's going to happen, sweetie. Wait, I'll wait for Shelley to finish talking. All right, so Tiffany, and for anybody else who's watching, I apologize. I'm going to have to start the stream over. So in about a minute, check Facebook again, and you're going to see the logo again. You you're going to see the logo again. It's not going to be the same one as you're looking at now. It's going to be one above it. It's going to be a fresh one. All right, the same logo, but it's going to be up again. And so I'll have everything set up. Give me about a minute or two, and then go check my Facebook page. And I'll also, those who I think are going to come on, I'll go ahead and I'll tag you. So we're going to have to end this just for a moment, and we'll be right